So this is a workshop that is provided by MygoMinds. That is a full stack developer to a AI powered developer. It is not saying that AI powered developer means that your full stack knowledge is gone. Full stack knowledge is still required. Nowadays, what the people are doing, they are doing all the things from AI. But if a person writes the code from AI, but he didn't review it, it is very bad. And how to review it? If you have the previous knowledge of AI, if you have the previous knowledge of development, then only you can review the code. Else the code cannot be reviewed as well. So this workshop is spread on MygoMinds, where full stack developer to AI powered developer doesn't mean that you are not a developer now. Just you will add a AI to it. Nothing else. Full stack here means .NET, Python, Java, anyways. Okay. What we are gonna do today? We will see what is AI, what were the things before AI, what were the things after AI. We will also learn about prompt engineering, what type of prompts, how type of prompts you passed. We will learn about Gen AI, we will learn about MCP servers, we will learn about AI agents, we will learn about agentic AI and a lot of examples dealing with it. We will also learn how you train the AI, how the AI being trained by passing a lot of prompts and prompts and prompts. We will see all these things one by one. And let's start. I hope you all are excited today to see this lecture. And let's hope we make it a fun. Okay. So, what are the okay? I hope that the what is the motivation to learn anything? The motivation to learn anything if you know the benefits of it. So benefits after learning AI will help you motivate. Why should I learn this AI? I can learn any other technology. I can learn if you are a .NET developer, you can learn Java. If you are in a data science field, if you are .NET developer, you want to learn data science. Anyways, you can learn anything. But before learning anything, you always see benefits of learning that skill. So first of all, there are very high demand roles. That is AI engineer, ML engineer, data scientist, and Gen AI developer. Gen AI developer is that full stack developer plus AI. So these are some benefits roles. These are the high demand roles that are there in the market if you learn AI. Also, there are some high paying jobs as well. You can do freelancing also. You can have a side income if you build tools like chatbots, AI tools, content generation, etc. Tomorrow, in the due course in time, we will be learning how to build our personal chatbots with our personal skill. Suppose you are an organization and you want to build a chatbot for your company. We can build that. It is very easy, and you can sell it also in the market. So this is a side income that you can create out of it. And there is some AI tools. You can generate some content. You can have some AI tools. You can make the chatbot and sell in the market. You can do freelancing. You can make automation tools like uh, you can do freelancing in automation tools, etc. And there are some very high paying jobs that are available in the sin market. Okay. Nowadays, if you have seen Shark Tank, if you haven't seen Shark Tank also, you can build your own business also. AI SaaS products you can build. You can build chatbots. Again, chatbots came into market. You can build automation tools. Basically, you can build your own startup and sell it in the market. Because I hope that you might have seen there are a lot of AI startups there in the market, and they are getting a funding of billion dollars. I have seen my friend is also doing this startup, and he has got a funding of $100 billion, and he is also making a AI product that is Lotonomy. You can check it out on the website. Have a look. This that is there in the market still, and they have got the funding as well. That is a basically AI startup. So if you learn all these if you learn all these skills, you definitely can be in these areas, and you can be in the high demand roles. You can be the high paying jobs. You can do freelancing that can help you become the side income. You can also build your own startup. So these are the benefits. There are other benefits as well, but I thought these are the main important benefits that you should know if you learn this skill AI, that is artificial intelligence. So again, if you haven't about AI, agentic AI, generative AI, so man, be up to date in the market, because these are the most trending skills nowadays, and learning this is very important for your career because it will give you a boost. I'm not saying if you don't learn it, you are not stay in the market, but your pay will be less. you will earn less. Anyways, if you add it, you will become 10x or 5x or 2x also. You will increase your productivity. So I think you should learn that. Okay. Okay. Suppose AI was not there in the market. How you are gonna doesn't website didn't existed? You haven't seen Amazon before AI, because I think the era of AI has come into 20, although it was there from 1960s 1970s, but the exact area where AI hit the market was 2020 or 2021. Before that, I don't think so. You heard about AI, but was AI required before coding? Was AI required before 2020? See, suppose you are uh, you are given a suppose you are giving a person to find the square root of a number. Simple. I will keep it very simple. So, do you think AI is required in this? I don't think so. It is a simple logic. You will make a function square root. It will return. You will pass a number input and it will give you the output. Three steps. There is a function that will give you square root of a number. You will pass the input and you will get the output. Do you think AI is there? That's the logic based. So don't ever say that every logic is AI based. But if you are able to find pattern in this, suppose you are given two, three patterns like 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now you can predict the next word. Then we can say it can be replaced by AI. But logic can never be replaced by AI. It's a traditional way of doing the work. So normal code, if the logic is clear, you know the logic. Every time the if the logic is that like that, you will get the answer. Simple DSA problem, nothing else. So you will write a code every time when you give the input, you will get the desired input according to your the code that you have written. But AI doesn't do like that. AI can make mistakes. AI always recognizes the pattern. If you see self-driving cars, do you think there is a logic there? They are turning there. It is recognition. How I have to move the next step? Next, he's always getting to know the what is the next point I have to go. I have to take a left turn. I have to take a right turn. Anyways, that is full pattern recognition of the road that the car is moving on. But if coding before AI means a normal code, logic based code, it is not like that you need every time. Don't add AI in that if that logic is there. So AI is different. Normal code, logic based is different. I hope this thing was clear. Any doubts till now? If you want to type, you can type here. Uh, I hope that it. I want to make it very interesting. It is not like that I'm speaking. If you want to add something in that, I will surely listen to your comments or your. If you want to unmute and speak, you can do that.
What's the difference between agentic AI and generative AI?
We will learn in the due course in time or today itself. Any other?
How much duration for this course?
I will minimum maximum 2 months, minimum 1.5. Okay. The example came again. Suppose you want to find the square root of a number. This is a normal code. Nothing, no AI in it. So, do you think there any type of AI is needed? I don't think so. No AI is needed. You will simply have that and simply you will do this. Okay. This the find the square root of a number is simply a traditional way of doing a software program. Suppose this is a equation y is equal to x square. Now you put any value of x like 2, 3, 500,000, you will get a square of that into that particular value. Suppose if you pass x to 2, you will get output as 4. If you pass output as 5, you will get output as 10. If you pass out input as 20, you will get as 400. Similarly, you will get your answers. So this is a traditional way of doing a software program. No AI is there in that. Okay. Now I will ask you a question. Suppose you are given a series and a human is to tell the output like 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can predict the next output to be 5. obviously. Next is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So next output is 12, obviously. There is nothing, no, thus we are predicting the next output. 3, 6, 9, then you are thinking that it can be 12. But now what we can do is, if we can write a normal code for this, like these are the tables, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Suppose today I, like in the code I give the input very wrong, like 1, 5, then I put 6, then I put 7, then I put 11. So there is a type of logic is there, but you're not able to predict. Your code is not able to predict. That is that only human can do. So basically, I hope that you might didn't got this. So there are some patterns. Suppose you have written the code of writing the tables. Like if you pass 4, you will write a table for 4. You will pass that. If you write 5, you will pass a table for 5. But I gave you something, a series, but it was not related to that table. If a human can see, it can think, yeah, this is not a table, but there is a pattern in this. If a person is able to see a pattern, this can be replaced by a AI. Suppose I was writing 4, 8, then I said I will not take 8, I will take a double of 8. That is 16. Sorry, double of 8 is 64. Then I say 64 into 4, 64 into 64. So similarly, I will go. Now I have changed the pattern. If it is being shown to a human, he can predict that 4, then came 16, sorry, 4 into 4, 16. Then 16 into 16 is 256, and then so on. If I change the pattern runtime, AI can predict that because he's behaving like a human. Human can also predict that, but if you have written a code for writing only tables, your code will give the wrong output. Yes or no? If you are writing there, if you are writing uh, if you are writing a normal code of writing a table and you change the pattern runtime and you get the answer, you will get the wrong answer because you are predicting the next word. Not not someone has given you a right to write a logic. Logic is not there to be told. The told is, you have to predict the next output. Human can do, similarly AI can do. Nowadays if a thing is done by human, it can be replaced by AI. This is the thing in nowadays market. Okay, one more example we can take. Suppose you want to check whether the email is spam or not. This is a example. There is no logic in that. Obviously, how you can check a email is spam or not? I don't think so there is any type of logic required. So suppose there is a 10-year-old boy. I am showing him many emails. This is a spam email. Similarly, this is a not spam email. The previous one was a spam email, this one, and this one is a not spam email. I am showing it to a 10-year-old child, not a very big child. And what I'm doing is I am showing that child 10,000 plus emails about telling that this is a spam, this is not a spam, this is a spam, this is not a spam. Eventually, after showing 10,000 emails, there is a 99% possibility that if I showed him 10,001 email, he is able to predict that this email is spam or not. Do you agree with me? Anyways, after showing 10,000 emails, that small child will always there is a very high probability that he will be able to give the correct output. Now, similarly, let's contrast it with the AI. Suppose here AI becomes a machine and human mind becomes the model. Now, if I train the particular model with 10,000 plus emails, 10,000 plus emails, do you think the model is able to predict the next email if I pass that? Pretty yes. AI can, basically he can learn. He can learn the things. He nowadays, machine has also a mind. He can train his mind accordingly. That human child was also training his mind itself. So there is not much different. Although there is a very high chance that human can make mistakes because humans have a very low memory compared to machines because machines can store a large amount of data. I can show machine 20,000 plus emails. I can show machine 30,000 plus emails. But a human can become tired of that. Hmm. It is a very high probability that model will give the perfect answer. But if we train it properly, so training of AI is more important. Although the child, if he was trained also very well manually, he can also test. This email is spam. This email is not spam. This email is spam. This email is not spam. But if we train that model, not that child, and we after 10,000 emails, when we check for 10,001 email, he machine will also get give you the answer that this email is spam or this email is not spam. But both human and AI can make mistakes. If you see here, I've also kept it also. Okay, supervised learning came. Anyways, I've like if you see, most probably I have this. See,
I have a doubt.
yeah.
Um, so AI need to store all 10,000 mails in the database or anything else. So he can fetch that information accordingly for 10,001 email to check if it is spam or not.
We can say yes, he has to store some data. Yes.
Yeah, so processing of that needs time or
Uh, we can say yes, processing will take time because if you give human also, he will also take some time to think. Like if I show you one after showing you 10,000 emails, if I show you 10,001 email, you will also take 10 seconds or 5 seconds to think. Similarly, ChatGPT, when you ask answers to ChatGPT, he also think for 2 3 seconds and give the answer. So that the
uh,
time is very less, but it will be for you, it will be very fast, but in milliseconds the time will be taken.
and in which format it will store the information of 10,000 email.
Basically, it is not, we can say, a format. Basically, vector databases are being used. We will be also studying in that this part in the course. We will make a vector database where you will pass a prompt and you will get the output. You will get the output similar to your question asked. Suppose your question was, "How are you?" You will get the answer most probably similar to "I am fine." You will not get my name is Mayank Sardana. This is a very weird answer. If you ask someone how are you, I'm saying my name is Mayank Sardana. This is a very weird answer. So that is done with the basis of vector search and vector databases. That is a different context when you store that into databases.
Okay, thank you.
I hope that everything is clear till now. See, if you have seen, ChatGPT can make mistakes. See important. See cookie. All this online. Read full line. ChatGPT can make mistakes. Similarly, human can also make mistakes. You also make mistakes. There is no shy in that. Everyone make mistakes. But so ChatGPT can. It is not like ChatGPT will always give you correct answers. That is a AI model only. But the chances of giving ChatGPT giving less answer was very less, was very high in 2022. But nowadays ChatGPT gives very correct answers nowadays. If you pass any quiz and you will say ChatGPT to give the answer, but if that ChatGPT is not trained with that particular thing, it will not give you answers. Most importantly, ChatGPT is trained on previous data, the things that haven't happened. ChatGPT can only predict it, but it can't say you this is the correct. Suppose the war is going on with Iran and all these things, if you know, and if I ask ChatGPT whether it will be stopped or not, it most importantly it will show you the Donald Trump answers. In the interview, he will said he will stop in 2 days, he will stop in 10 days, but eventually ChatGPT will not say that I am saying it will be stopped. But if the war was stopped and I asked ChatGPT whether the war is stopped or not, he will say war is already stopped on this date, etc. All these things. So if the model is not trained on the data, he will start guessing it. Like it can be this, it can be this. But if it is trained with that particular thing, it will give you sure answer, and most importantly, it will be correct as well. So with this, we are able to know that if a If a human mind can be trained with a particular thing, there are very high chances it can be also trained uh, AI. So basically, AI can also be trained via that. I hope it is clear. So simply, if a work is done by humans, there is a very high probability that it can be done via machines. Okay, let's take one more example. After that, we will move into how AI, Gen AI, agentic AI will work. You have seen that traditional way of doing the coding. Uh, you are giving a pattern like y is equal to x square, and you are getting the output. But now you are giving input and output. Suppose, but I can say I'm giving you a pattern like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm giving the output of the next answer is 5. So there is a training will be done. The training, the most important part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm getting the next. I'm giving the model. The next output is 5. I am giving one more pattern 3, 6, 9, 12, and I'm giving the next output as 15. Similarly, I'm giving one more pattern 10, 20, 30, 40 dash, and I'm giving the output as 50, the next output. And this training of the model is done. So basically, you will find a logic out of that. This logic is done by machine learning training, and AI internally use machine learning to do that. Machine learning is basically when the machine learns, how the machine learns, how the training of the machine is done. This is called a machine learning. And basically, you will give the input, you will give the output to that machine. Machine will find out the logic. When machine finds out the logic, we can say it is trained. Machine learning of the model is trained, and your AI model is trained. I hope this is clear. Training of the content is very important. Training of the input and output that you give is very important. Course content I will share at the end of this course. I have the PDF with me. If you can see, this is the full content of the course. We will be learning all these things one by one. After the course end, I will be sharing with this you all, and you can have a look. If you are in the MygoMinds group, I will also send it. Okay. I hope it is clear. Till now, what we have learned is before AI, how the code was written, it was pure logic based. When AI added, basically the predictions, the probability started to add in. So if you want to think the next word, then AI comes into picture. If a thing can only be done by humans, the logic, if a thing is only done by humans, it can be replaced by AI. Like the example is email is spam or not. If you train a small guy about 10,000 or plus emails, there is a very high chance the next email, if you show, he can predict the output. Similarly, the model can do. And we have seen machine model and all these things. Okay. Okay. So now the training of the model will be done. But so the AI model will also be trained. Now, there is a term that is called supervised learning and unsupervised learning. Okay, what is supervised learning? Supervised learning means, um, suppose, what example can I say? Let's take an example of supervised learning as there is a house, and I am giving uh, my model that this is a house. I am giving the input, I am giving the output. I'm giving one more input. This is a television. I'm giving I'm giving the photo of that television, and I'm saying the model that this is a TV. I am giving the photo of that home, and I'm telling this is a house. I am giving a photo of the bed sheet, and I'm telling this is a bed sheet. So I'm giving the input and I am giving the output. Both ways I'm doing. This is called supervised learning. Okay. Unsupervised learning. Unsupervised learning means I'm only giving the things. The output will be based on my input. What I'm saying. Suppose there are many toys are there. Some are of red color, some are of yellow color, some are of blue color. So different toys, but the color are different. There is a basket, and I'm saying a child to add only blue color toys. He will segregate the blue color toys, and he will add that. I will say add the toys which have tires. So the toys which have tires are truck and car. So these are the toys that will be added into the bucket. What I'm gonna say is, so in supervised learning, model will see what type of things the human have asked, and he will see in that photograph, he will see in that particular thing and give you the output. Let's see example to learn more. But before that, supervised learning, basically you will pass the input and you will pass the output. In unsupervised learning, you will only pass the input, but when you want the output from the model, you will pass something related to it, character. That is, it is of red color, it is of etc. Anything, the characteristic that you will add of that particular thing, he will add that. Okay. Suppose this is apple. This is a eating apple, and this is apple a company. I hope that you know that. Now today I tell my model this is a fruit, this is a apple company, and tomorrow I ask him what is this. He will give me the output because he was trained with this. He was trained that this is a apple. He was trained that this was a apple company. Any doubt, guys? Any doubts? Okay. If you want, you can ask anything in the chat box also. I will give the answers accordingly. Okay. So now the model is being trained that this is a Apple, this is a Apple company. Both are different. When I ask tomorrow that what is this, possibly there is very possible answers that he will give the correct answer that this was a Apple, this is a Apple company. Okay. Suppose skin colors. There are very skin diseases, we can say, that hair loss, rashes, acne, skin cancer, and all these things. If I train the model with all these diseases, and tomorrow a person came and I am taking a screenshot of this and passing it to my model, and I am putting that AI, can you please tell what type of disease it is? There is 99% chance he will give me the correct output because he was trained on that data. He was trained on that particular things. He knows the input, he knows the output. So this is supervised learning, not unsupervised learning. This is supervised learning because the training was done on basis of input and output. So I hope that you know what is supervised learning. Okay, what is unsupervised learning? I am giving you cats photograph. A lot of photographs I have given of the cats. These are, you can see the eyes, you can see the nose, you can see the lips and all those things. You can see um, uh, means the character faces you can see of the cat. Although I should have given the tail and all those things, the foot, all those things. Now, if I uh, ask my machine, what is this? There is very high chance that he can say this is a cat because he was not trained with dog dataset. He was only trained with cat. He knows that this type of nose, this type of eyes, this type of head is of cat only. Similarly, you can see he also have a nose, he also have this eyes, he also have this head. So there is a very high chances, so we can say AI can also make mistakes. This was an example of unsupervised learning because he was checking on the basis of the photograph given. I never said him this is a cat. He decided that this can be a cat. So unsupervised learning, basically the training is done only on the input data set. When I ask for the output, he will see on the basis of character that I pass. Sim, uh, Similar thing when I was telling that particular guy, the particular small guy, segregate blue color toys, segregate red color toys. Similarly, he did that. So this is called unsupervised learning. And supervised learning is basically when you pass the input and output. This is Apple. This is Apple company. That is called supervised learning. I hope it is clear. Oh, accordingly, ChatGPT can also make mistakes. We have already seen that. Okay. Uh, Prompt engineering is not there. Okay, after this it will come. Nice. I was checking for. I have added for prompt engineering also. Okay. Okay. Now take a. Now we will be having some small test. I will not say test, a small quiz, so that we can have a chat and all these things. If you want to give answers, I will really say please say yes or no. Please type your answer. I will really suggest. It will give I think it will be a fun for everyone to participate in this. I will really stress if you do. Okay. You are so you have to tell whether it is a supervised learning, whether it is a logic based learning, or whether it is unsupervised learning. Suppose you are building a system to sort numbers in ascending order. What is this? Is this a supervised learning? Is this a unsupervised learning, or it is logic based? Anyone want to type? You, this is the question. You are building a system to sort numbers in ascending order. Possibly yes, logic. Okay. Netflix recommended movies based on your past watching. What is this? A supervised learning or unsupervised learning?
Unsupervised.
Yeah, unsupervised. Because Netflix was, I will not say he was trained, but he was getting that answer that this is unsupervised because he's predicting the output. He's saying that if you sees this, there is a very high chance you will see that also. But he don't know like what type of taste is that. I will say he knows also data science is required, but anyways, unsupervised. A program that checks if a number is prime or not. Possibly, this is also. I hope that you can give the answer as logic. This is also easy. Okay, grouping new articles into topics automatically. What is it? Supervised or unsupervised?
Supervised.
Yeah, supervised. Nice. Face unlock in your phone. I hope that you might have in your phones. Is this a supervised, unsupervised, or logic? Logic is not there. I will tell you. Face unlock in your phone. Supervised or unsupervised?
Supervised.
Yes, because that guy, that phone knows that this is supervised. The phone knows what is the output of your phase that you have asked to phone to store. Supervised. Okay, this is your homework. Finding the best route in the graph. If you know backtracking, if you know DSA, you might do that. Anyways, so this is a backtracking based. You can see it automatically. Although I given the answer also. Anyways, okay. Moving forward, we have seen a lot of things. We have seen supervised learning. We know about now. We know about why AI is there. We, we know about the logic. Guys, can you please? Thank you. Okay. So before moving forward, now we have seen AI is there. We know that AI requires the input and we get the output. Anyways, we know things. We know that in the traditional time also we pass the input and we have a code written, we have a logic written, and we get the output. This was a traditional way of doing the software engineering. Nowadays we predict the output with the help of AI and we get the answers, and most importantly we get the correct answer if we train that model correctly. Okay.
Hello.
But yeah,
What is supervised? Can you please explain?
supervise is basically if you train your data set on the basis of input and output. Suppose I am giving you Apple and Apple company. Apple is basically, I am saying this is Apple and I'm saying this is Apple company. And tomorrow, if I ask from my model that what is this? Is this Apple company or is this Apple fruit? So he can give the answer because he was trained on data set. Unsupervised is basically you are given inputs, many inputs, and when I ask you something, suppose segregate red color toys, segregate blue color toys, he is able to segregate, but he's segregating on the basis of the character. I never say this is a truck, this is a thing, this is that thing. I never said my model. I am saying this model just segregate on the basis of the color, segregate on the basis of the size, and so on. So that was when I segregate something on the basis of the characteristics. That becomes unsupervised. When I give the input and output of the model, and I ask the output of a particular thing that the model was being trained on, that is called supervised. I hope it is clear.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So before moving forward, the most important part you have seen is passing the input, whether we were passing it to software, traditional software programs, whether we are passing to AI, and whether we are passing to anyways. The most important thing is prompts, the input that we pass. In AI, when you pass the input, it become a prompt. And believe me, guys, if today in nowadays, if you want your code to be written with AI, if you want the perfect answers from your AI, prompting is very important. Nowadays people are becoming prompt engineers also with this. They do part-time job in their company and they help software engineers to help to figure out the solution to a problem with the help of AI by passing prompts. Because AI is all about prompts. The more exact prompts, the more reliable prompt, the more best prompt you will pass to a model, it will give you the exact output. With this, I will say a new term in the engineering that came into market, that is prompt engineering. I will be in the course itself. I will be studying. We will be studying about prompt engineering. Uh, yes, we will be doing prompt engineering. I think it might be in my syllabus. Prompt engineering. I hope. If it is not, I will add it. It should be there, I guess. Yeah, prompt engineering, zero stop. Sorry, few shot and zero shot. Yes, if you see, prompt engineering is there in the model. Okay. So prompt engineering is a skill where you pass inputs, where you pass prompts to get the best output from your AI model. As simple as that. If you have used ChatGPT, you have seen the prompts that you pass to a model. When you pass the more reliable prompt you pass, you will get the best output from your AI model. So basically, we have multiple type of prompts. Okay, let's see. We have zero shot, one shot, two shot, chain of thought. In the course, we will be doing it practically also. But anyways, zero shot is providing a prompt without examples from the model to follow. Okay, zero shot prompting is basically you pass an input and you expect the best output in the world. Zero shot prompting. Just you pass the input like who is the Prime Minister of India. You are getting the answer and you are happy with that. Zero shot. One shot you did and finished. Secondly, after passing the shot, like including a single example demonstration in the prompt. Basically, after you have passed the prompt, you will pass only a single examples. Like you will give only one example to it. Suppose who is the Prime Minister of India, and your model is thinking a lot, and you pass, is it Narendra Modi or Donald Trump? You're getting the answer Narendra Modi because he was trained with that particular thing. Do you know what is happening down the line? Semantic search and vector databases are there. Basically, what AI does is it basically predicts the next output. It is not saying that it is there and all. Basically, a vector is created of the prompt that you pass of the token. Basically, what is happening, I will tell you. Basically, suppose you pass who is PM of India. Now this will be broken into tokens like who is PM of India. So this will be broken down into tokens. When it will be broken down into tokens, it becomes vectors. So the near about vectors that will be, so the near about vector that will be there, it will be PM because this in the vector databases it might be stored with the PM because I'm asking a question who is the Prime Minister of India, so there is a very high chance that it might be stored with Narendra Modi. I think my spelling can be wrong. Anyways, if it is coming. Okay. Anyways. So these are stored with vector database. I will not go in deep. I think we will get confused. But anyways, when you pass a prompt, it will be broken into tokens. When it is broken into tokens, it basically a vector of that tokenization is formed. When the vectors of that form, it will check in vector databases. In the vector databases, it will check the nearest value that is written with this vectors. It will basically it is a 3D vector. In that 3D vector, it will check that this is a very nearest thing that is there, and there is a very high chance. Believe me, guys, Narendra Modi will be there very near to it because the semantic search, the output. When a human also read who is the PM of India, it is not like first it will read who, then it will read is, then it will read PM. So one by one vectorization of that will be formed and you will get the output of that. I know it might not be clear for right now, but down the line when we will study in deep, you will get to know how the things are going on, how the vectors are formed, how all the things are happening. Okay, next example. Few shot prompting. Few shot prompting is basically you pass a prompt and then you are giving some prompts to it. You are giving some examples. You are giving some. Giving some areas. Suppose I want to find a house in my home city, Chandigarh. I pass one prompt. Now I'm saying, now it shows me houses in Chandigarh, in Mohali, the nearby areas also. I said I want houses in near to my area, sector 15. So now it will show me houses near sector 15. But I see, no, I want houses near a particular market. I want houses near sector 15 main market. Now it will show me houses near sector 15 market. You see, we started from Chandigarh, Mohali, Panchkula. We went to sector 15. We went to a particular area. This is the power of prompting. Now, we are spreading down the AI model to search deep into it, deep into a particular areas. So this is how it is. Chain of thought, basically, uh, it is very similar to, I will say, few shot, but guiding the model through a process, basically a reasoning process. You will basically have a particular examples to it. You will pass chain. Basically, you will express your thoughts. Chain will be there. You will pass a prompt. You will pass prompt. You will pass prompt. There's a lot of prompt will be passed, and you will get the output. It is like you pass something, you get your output. Then you pass something, you will get your output. You pass something, you will get your output. It is called chain of thought. In few short, examples are written. Many examples are written. It is like that. I hope it is clear. Any doubt, guys, till now in prompting? I don't go in deep into vectorization. I just told you because I thought it is important to tell you how vectors are being important. Uh, I thought that this is important, that how it is working down the line. When a token is passed, it becomes tokenization, vectors is formed, and then you get the output. Anyways, guys, I hope it. Yeah, yeah. Speak.
Um, it tries to search keywords in that sentence.
Which sentence?
Who is the Prime Minister of India? So suppose there is Prime Minister and India are the keywords.
Yeah.
So basically, AI search for that keywords or just try to we can say uh, check the logic behind that sentence or
Uh,
just on the basis of keywords.
Basically, you are 50% right. Keywords is important, but it is not like that. It will find, obviously, it will find from the words that you pass, but it will check what type of answer you are expecting. Basically, there is a term called semantic search. How Google also work. When you pass a prompt, it will not see the type of the number of characters that you pass. It will see what are you trying to get from that prompt. What basically how human thinks now. Basically, if you I will ask you who is the PM of India, you will not see he is asking India, he is asking PM. So there is a very relatable term that he's most probably asking about Narendra Modi. But my question was, who is the PM? I will change the question a bit. Let me think. Uh, who is the
First Prime Minister.
first Prime Minister of India? Yes, right. So now he can say, he will say PM. If the model see PM in India, there is a very high chance it shows me Narendra Modi. But if he shows me first PM, that is, I think, Jawaharlal Nehru. Sorry if I'm wrong, but I think he was the first PM of India. If I'm wrong, sorry for that. Anyways, so first PM of India, if the model is trained very well, then he might see first. Now, if you are saying so, okay, I got something. You pass who is first PM of India. If he see PM India and a lot time after he saw first, he will see PM. He will see first. So now he will able to get that this guy want to ask me who is the PM that was first in India. Something like that. The model will predict. So it will make a vector of that. When the vector is done, it will check the nearby vectors, that what type of vector was stored in the vector databases. He will check the output and it will give you the exact output that the probability of that is maximum. Suppose When I ask you who is the PM of India, there are a lot of terms. There can be Jawaharlal Nehru, there can be Narendra Modi, there can be Manmohan Singh. The probability of getting Jawaharlal Nehru is more because I'm asking the first. If I ask the latest, then the probability of getting Narendra Modi is higher. If I get the mid, who is in the mid, so mid means the second or third, I don't know. Then we can say Manmohan Singh. So this mid, this first, this latest will create a lot of things when you ask. If you simply ask what is the PM of India, the probability of getting Narendra Modi is higher. Although these three were stored in that same vector database in with the same vectors, but that first, second, or third was a deciding factor. Do you agree with me?
Yeah.
So basically, the vector that will be formed will be on that first. But if the AI misses that first, second, third, I don't think so. He will get the output. So these words are important. These things are important. Everything that you type is important. But he's able to search on the weighting of words. But he will try to expect what do you want? What do you want from your answers? So it is like that. I hope it is clear.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Anyways, nice guys. If you're asking question like that, I will think if you ask more questions like this will create a happy bonding between us, and we can discuss other things also. Anyways, so is this a free class or is this will end soon? I don't know. I think it is a paid. Okay, nice. I thought it is a free class.
How much time is left?
I will take 10, 15 minutes more.
I didn't get Mayan. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I'm speaking. I will say 10 minutes more. 10 minutes.
Okay. I think any meeting ending time is there here.
I don't think so.
Yeah. You can continue. No problem.
Okay.
All of you, please share your contact numbers in the chat box so that we'll share you the recorded video and other stuff, content and all the other stuff. Please.
Okay. Okay. Now we know about prompting. We pass input, we get output. We know about AI. We train the AI model. We know about the traditional way of doing the stuff. We know about logic based. We know about many things now. Why we are here for now is Gen AI, generative AI. Now we learn what is AI and all these things. Now we will see what is Gen AI. So Gen AI with the term you can say generative AI. So the full form of Gen AI is generative AI, generative artificial intelligence. Generative. It means that you want to generate anything. You want to generate new things. So generative AI means when you have something, when you train your model and you get the answers that are new for you. Basically, you are not getting basically earlier when we were learning AI, you were getting the answer that the model was being trained on. You, if that model was trained on that particular two apples, that was Apple company and Apple fruit, you will get the answer as Apple company, Apple fruit. But now, why AI is trending in the market? Because of these three things: AI, agentic AI, MCP, and all these things. So, generative AI means generating new things from the model that he has been trained on. Suppose, let's say, what type of example should I give? I think I have example. Yeah, there are some examples of real life example of Gen AI. That is voice generation. So, voice generation is basically okay. Okay, you are getting okay, nice. So voice generation. Have you seen in YouTube or people change the voice accordingly? Suppose the voice was trained on. Well, I don't know, like
Mimicry.
You know Bollywood or not? If you are from South. But anyways, voice generation is basically when you generate a new voice. Suppose your model is trained on Narendra Modi voice. Suppose, and you are giving an input that I want to speak this paragraph in the voice of Narendra Modi. So he is generating the uh, new answers based upon the voice that you pass of Narendra Modi. You pass the voice of Narendra Modi as I am Mr. Narendra Modi. I want to serve this country and all these things. But now you want to recreate that paragraph that you passed in the voice of Narendra Modi. I hope this has got the voice generation. Nowadays, people do that. People use voice of others and they use in Virat. Suppose Virat Kohli is there. You have heard Virat Kohli interview. You use that Virat Kohli interview and pass your prompt, and you want your AI model to change the voice according to the Virat Kohli voice and give me the output. So the model will do that. The voice will be of Virat Kohli, but the paragraph that he's speaking is of yours. This is generative AI. This is the power of Gen AI that people are using. With Gen AI, we can also write ads, we can also write blogs, we can also write scripts. Suppose you want to suppose you want to uh, write a blog, you want to write a ad. You gave 10 ads to a particular Gen AI model, and you want, using these ads, make me a beautiful ad out of that. So he will do something, he will train the model and he will generate a new thing. The things will be trained on your persisting data, but when the what the Gen AI is doing, it is getting the next new output from that. So this is Gen AI. Also resume generation, email generation. You pass at 10 20 emails and you say, with while learning on this, I want an email, I want to send to my boss so that I can get the particular result out of that. So this is called real examples in Gen AI. Also, there is very popular, that was Ghibli art. I guess this was more trending in the market. People use Gemini 2 from Nano Banana. They use the Ghibli art and they use their pictures and all. So this was all Gen AI. You pass your photo and you say generated in that Ghibli part. So basically, you are getting the output accordingly. Okay, Gen AI, anything, anyone have doubt? Generating new things, you pass the input and you change your input according to your trained dataset and you get a new output. Something new, this is called Gen AI. Any doubts?
Prompt we need to store in database for this.
Yeah, prompt will always be stored because when you chat also in chat GPT, na, your prompt are saving. Chat GPT stored chat GPT stores that part and it will give you the answer accordingly. We have to store all these prompts one by one by one, so that only with that only you can get the refined and best answers. Any doubts, guys, of Gen AI? What is Gen AI? I hope that you might have seen the in your reels and all these things in Instagram. People do like this. People change the voice. People do a lot of things with Gen AI nowadays. Okay, I hope it is clear.
Sir, may I?
Yeah.
Sir, as a developer point of view, how it is helpful for that?
Okay. You are a developer, and I hope
Yeah.
that you might have solved a lot of bugs in your office time. I also used to solve a lot of bugs. You want to develop a new suppose you also want to develop a new feature in your project. Suppose uh, let's take example, like you want to introduce timeline in your project. Timeline means it will track when a user did something, when he called someone, when he SMS someone, many things he do. You want to track it, and you want a summary out of that. If you pass everything to this AI model and ask the output, he can give you the output. You pass this an LLM model, you pass all the things that a human did, and with that contact summary, AI summary, we can show that this is the things that a human did. How, as a developer, he helped you? Uh, it can help you in debugging, first of all. Suppose there is a big code base, very big code base, and you are using a AI agent, suppose Claude, Cursor, and all these things, and you pass an input that this is a bug. Can you help me to find the file or something like that? Earlier, when you were solving that particular bug and you were very confused what to do and all these things, you will see manually for sure. I also see manually first when I was doing. But now, if you pass a prompt first and you ask AI where this bug can be there, where this thing can be there, you can pass a prompt and you can get the output. And I've personally have seen, if you have used AI, you also might have seen 99% of the cases AI will give you the perfect file and you can find the bug there. So personally, this was helpful to me because earlier I used to used to find the file and get the output accordingly. But nowadays, when I use AI, I get the file. I know that bug we can solve, but finding where is that bug in that particular thing is important. I think that one thing this can help you as a developer. If you learn AI and you integrate AI, suppose uh, today if you learn this generative AI and all these things, the things that we will be learning here, lang chain, vector databases, on all these things. Tomorrow, if in your project they said you to introduce AI and you don't know how to integrate Gen AI and all these things, I think they will not take you as a guy that can learn new things, because they might think that take 10 days, learn Gen AI and start working on this project. Because as a software engineer, I think you should be up to date in the market. So this is two things that up to date should be there. Gen AI, AI agents, the coding agents can help you debug the code. They can help you write code faster, and they can help you find the perfect code out of that. I think these are some things that I personally feel. Many people will give other advices, but I think these two three things that helps AI a lot.
Thank you, sir. Sir, is there any certification course to sir?
Certificate you are asking, no?
Yes, sir.
Certificate MygoMinds will provide.
If you want to do any
Not
Gen AI
like
certification course, that you can do actually. But for that, you have to prepare separately. You must have, we will support if you want, we'll give some guidelines where you can get the certification course through Microsoft or other stuff. We'll support you. No worries for that.
okay.
But you have to pay and you
Okay.
have to clear that one.
Okay. Anyways.
Sir, Srinivas this side.
Yeah.
Related to the certifications, Microsoft, is it providing any certifications to be done? And just like, for C Sharp, we used to have some certifications, right? In the same way, for Microsoft supporting AI, do we have any certifications?
I think MygoMinds team will better to answer this certification of Microsoft. Uh, you can
Yeah,
contact.
yeah, yeah. Actually, here Azure AI fundamentals will be there. Microsoft certified Azure AI fundamental AI 900 will be there. AI 900 is Microsoft certified training.
Okay, okay.
That is a certification you have to do, where we'll focus on generative AI, machine learning concepts, OpenAI integration. I think it costs 3,700 rupees. It
Okay.
depends.
So it is AI 900, right?
AI 900. Yes,
Oh,
yes.
okay, sir.
Yep. That is for beginner, Gen AI and other stuff. In order to clear that one, that is the best. Yeah. You can continue.
Okay. I hope the questions are clear. And let's move forward. I will no, not take much time. Some parts of left. Let I will clear it very fast. Okay. Okay. For now, I'm not saying it is correct, but for now, let's see. Let's suppose I'm not saying it is there. Suppose LLM is ChatGPT. Don't mix LLM. LLM, by the way, it is large language model, where you train your particular model. When you train, and you will get a particular answer. Suppose LLM is ChatGPT. Uh, Suppose it is ChatGPT. No extra offense. Okay. Now we know that, let's see a small difference between traditional AI and Gen AI. So in traditional AI, we analyze, we predict, we classify, and we make decisions. Here we generate new content like text, images, code, audio, etc. Traditional AI was used to do some particular task, that was spam filtering, price prediction, fraud detection, basically training on the previous data set. Now Gen AI can do generate images, new images, can summarize text, can write essays as well. Type of output, it can be based on numbers, it can be yes, it can be no. Simple. The things that he was trained on, he will say yes or no. He will tell the output of the image that he was being trained on. He will get simply strict and clear. No new things. Here you will get new things, creative things. You will get your personalized in outputs that you want. You can generate images, many things you can do nowadays. Types are there, linear regression and all these things. The old AI when they used to do, but nowadays Gen AI, you use LLM like ChatGPT, and there are some models, agentic models that we do. So these are some of the differences that you can look into it. You can take a screenshot if you want. I will know if you can clear all these white and red lines. You can take a screenshot and have a look. Uh, you can read it out. I think most of the things I have covered. Traditional AI was basically on the basis of the prediction and output you give, and Gen AI was on the basis of the content, new content that you have it. So that is called Gen AI. Okay. Next come AI agents that are important. AI agents are basically when you pass an input, there will be something. Okay, let's take an example. If you go on chat gpt nowadays and ask, tell me the input, tell me the output of this particular thing, sorry, help me book this ticket. You went to chat gpt and you ask, help me book tickets. uh, I want to go to Hyderabad. Book my flight ticket. I want to go to Hyderabad. Do you think ChatGPT will able to book that if the particular things are not, if he is not being trained on, if he don't know how to do that, if you don't have given the permissions, if you don't have given a particular things of your, if you don't have given your login password of any particular website, if you don't given the authority to ChatGPT to pay from your card, I don't think so he is able to do that. That is called AI agent. If he is able to observe your input and process and execute your action. Suppose I will make a AI agent who can book tickets for me from Indigo app. For that, I need to give AI my card payment that you can book from here. I want to give input to my login credentials of Indigo, that this is the Indigo site. Go and book the tickets. I want, I yes, only two three things I have to give. If I have given the permission to that particular AI model and to do all these things, to do this particular thing, this is called a AI agent. That this AI agent is, the task of this AI agent is to book tickets via Indigo, nothing else. Now tomorrow if you say book my ticket for Jaipur, I want to go to Jaipur, book my tickets, flight tickets for Jaipur. Yeah, he will go to Indigo, he will search what type of dates you want to, I will select the date, I will say the chat GPT or that AI agent a date, and he can give the answer. This is called a AI agent. But if you do all these things with the LLM model, with the chat GPT, I don't think so he's able to do that. And if you do that, and if you are sharing your login credentials and all these things, chat GPT to an online website, I don't think so it is good. You're sharing your password, you're sharing your card details, you're sharing your login password for Indigo to an open website, to a chat GPT. Do you think it is privacy wise it is safe? But if you're sharing this to a personalized AI model, that is AI agent, that is your personalized, I think it is safe to do that. With AI agents you can do so. So we can say AI agent are safe if you want to do a particular task from it, and you can do that. I hope AI agents are clear. So there are many AI agents in the market. Suppose a chatbot suppose the WhatsApp bot. You have seen nowadays WhatsApp is talking to us. The WhatsApp company is talking to us. That is a WhatsApp bot. You will give your output as high. You will, their output will high. How can I help you? The output you will receive like that. Suppose you are uh, chatting with Amazon website. Nowadays they have integrated their bot into WhatsApp. If you have seen, when you type hi, what do you want to book, you will get the answers like these are the AI agent bot that they have. So this is called AI agent. I hope it is clear. Any doubt guys in AI agents? Okay, nice. So basically, normally I respond to input. It will take action. It will take action on booking the things. It has memory. What type of memory it has? Card details. Many card details, login, input, output of that Indigo part. It can act independently. It can have multi reasons. So many things are there accordingly. Okay, agentic AI. Agentic AI is the basically combination of multiple AI agents. When multiple AI agents are combined, you will get a agentic AI. As simple as that. Suppose you have a big AI, agentic AI, and in that agentic AI, you have small AI agents that is called that is called AI agents. So example of AI agents are chat assistants, coding agents that you use, that is Claude, Cursor, Gemini, and all these things. These are some coding agents. So these are the workflows. You will make a plan and you will execute the result. I think we will deal everything in the course itself nicely, and I will let you know. Okay. Uh, MCP, we can say, in the AI agents, there is a term called MCP, that is Model Context Protocol, which help you to go to a particular site and book the tickets for you. So MCP is basically, we can say, when a user pass the input and the MCP is there, you will get the output as your book ticket. In the particular AI agent, internally MCP is used. This is important. So let's have a very for a layman, we can say, when the AI gives you output and the input you pass, book the ticket to Hyderabad, MCP is there into picture, that will go to a particular model, particular site, and book the tickets for you. Internally MCP is there. So this was all about this, guys. I hope you definitely enjoyed. Before ending this lecture, I just want to continue what type of syllabus we are gonna do this. So this is a welcome module where we will learn career opportunities and all these things. Everything we will do in welcome module, just overview. Then we will do fundamentals, that is AI versus ML versus DL versus Gen AI, everything. Before starting the Gen AI course, we will do some machine learning basics, so that you will able to know that how machines are trained previously and now how they are trained now. Then we will start Gen AI, because this is our main topic of this course. What is Gen AI, traditional AI, what are AI agents, Gen AI applications. We will build some real world project also, industrial projects which is being used in the industry. We will also use some core concept, that is LLMs, how LLM works, parameters, challenges, vector databases, and RAG. Okay, a RAG is basically retrieval augmentation generation. RAG is basically when you want to get your personalized output. Suppose you are giving a prompt, and in there that prompt is passed via RAG. RAG means you are giving a PDF, you are giving a particular thing, your personalized things, and you are want to get output from that particular thing, that we use RAG. This was a high level. We will going into deep into that. We will learn LangChain, prompt engineering, LLM calls. We will make a project also, financial extraction. Many things we will do. We will do RAG. We will do chat. We will make chatbot. We will make agents. We will have some MCP protocols and all these things. We will have multi-agent, agentic AI. Then we will evaluate. We will do a lot of things. We will make a one more system, that is HR system, in which we will be having employee tools, ticket system, and all these things. We will also fine tune the model. Fine tune basically passing the particular prompts again and again to fine tune the model, basically to get the next output of that. We will do quantization, we will do LoRa and all these things. We will do everything. Then we will do ethics, which is basically on the basis of bias, privacy, copyright, and environmental impact. And the last topic is advanced. In this we will do AWS Bedrock, LangGraph, and all these things. This syllabus will be shared with you by MygoMinds and the PPT as well. Any doubt, guys, about the syllabus? Syllabus will be shared accordingly. You can ask doubts about this program, and you can join the course via MygoMinds. Guys, any doubts about this? Any doubts you want to ask? Anything you want to ask? Tell me.